I'm warning you, this is our last communication session, and it will be short. Otherwise, they'll trace it. I got too deep into this. Drew too much attention. Their attention, you see? The hunt is on. They want to kill me or... worse. I don't know. You don't understand. This morning, I spotted their agent. He looked like a human. But it was a mantide. I'm certain of it. Your ignorance saddens me. Agents are mantides masquerading as alien residents. You can live under the same roof with them and never know who they are. Any, and I mean any human and alien can be an agent. You continue to overlook the obvious. Do what you want, but one day you'll remember my words. I'm going to lay low, sever all contacts, disappear off the radar. It means you'll have to do without my help. I'm sure you'll manage. Your friend's adepts determined the place of the next attack without me. I see you have a lot of friends. Your friend Marcus. He should already be there. Hasn't he contacted you? Gods. Alright, I have to go now. Be sure to read my next article about the mantides.
I'm so glad you're here.
New technologies for defenders of Alien. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
Be careful. There are new enemies here. Mechanoids are jamming the signal. I couldn't get through. I told you we're here. Zero? Well, I'm grateful for once.
Ground gliders will leave the docks as soon as you open the gates. Just in case you didn't know.
It's all fine. The signal is back. We're gonna take care of everything. You'll be taken to a safe place. Ah, finally! I would totally hug you right now, but that would be awkward. There isn't anybody left at the plant anymore. This is Valen. He's the senior technician. We've seen some scary stuff. Thinking about it makes me shudder. When I first got here, the place was already crawling with tin cans. Valen and some others locked themselves in the storage room. They survived. I found them and tried to get them out of here. But then we ran into some creatures. Creatures and their pylons. They looked exactly like those captured in Tiberius's footage. And the pylons, I've never seen anything like that before. The mechanoids brought them here. Some of them had, well, people inside of them, and the others were empty. Before they cornered us, I was able to free one of the workers from that thing. He wasn't seriously injured, but he is still unconscious. I'm sorry. I thought I'd message you from here, and then this thing happened. These people need help. Now that we have signal, I can arrange things. Then you can talk to the wounded if you like. It may clear things up. It's under control.
Something like this.
Well, a former senior technician now. No one would call me a coward, but what I saw there, it shouldn't happen to good people. To any people at all. I don't know how we managed to survive the chaos. Mechanoids. They were everywhere. I saw the hunters capture people and drag them to the docks. If it hadn't been for Marcus, we would have been captured too. Max doesn't recognize anyone, just mumbles something about signs. He must be hallucinating. Talk to Pharos. He's standing right there. He passed through half of the plant before he bumped into us. Claimed that he was bored to death. May he rest in peace.
What are we waiting for?
We need to search for survivors. It can't be that no one else made it. Who's with me?
I heard you wanted to know more about the attack. Yeah, I saw something. I hope I'll be able to forget it. Is there something particular you'd like to know? The alarm went off. Then a message to evacuate was announced. They said it wasn't a drill and that the mechanoids were approaching the dockyard. Everybody dropped what they were doing and rushed towards the gravigliders, but it was too late. It wasn't even 2 minutes, and the mechanoids swarmed the area. Scissors, oculates. I saw mechanics and hunters. There were a lot of hunters. Mechanics started to install those horrible stakes, and the hunters were capturing workers. It was chaotic. Most were taken to the ships. Some were less lucky. They were put on the stakes, although, who knows? That's not my first mechanoid attack. They attacked the factory where I used to work, and I remember a thing or two. I was just trying to get out of here alive. Yes, last time it had been the production they'd been after. And this time it was as though they were hunting people. No need. It's you I must thank.
And this morning, Proclus proclaimed that he was bored to death. May he rest in peace.
What are we waiting for? Let's get out of here. What if the next...
Sybil didn't mention that the entrance to the warehouse was guarded either. That's so like humans. They're so careless. By the way, the second troop is on the way.
My humblest respects. What do we need to do? I'll make the necessary arrangements. Local hospital is ready to treat the injured. There's enough space. I also arranged for experienced physicians from the capital to come here. They have worked with the victims of similar attacks before. These patients need special treatment. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Come in. I'm sending my technicians to the site. And you go to the research center. We need to talk.
What do you marvel at?
I'm escorting the wounded on the monorail. And you know what? There are mechanoids closing in on us. This is not good.
Well, what? What did they look like up close? Did anything unusual catch your eye? You are no kind of researcher. What about the invasive mechanisms? My adept said they were found at the plant as well. Invasive, well, pylons. Mechanoid pylons. Were you able to see them in action? Each of my suspicions have been confirmed. I ran computer simulations. These mechanisms are the link between the people of Aelion and what you'd call a creature. But the mechanisms at the plant are empty. They transferred everything over to their victims and are no longer of interest to me. You say there's someone wounded on the train that hasn't gone through the full transformation cycle? I need to get the data on his vitals. Now! But no one has ever seen a mechanoid in this area. 1 minute. Take my new scanner with you, as well as this unusual device. Now you can summon my projection in any place on Aelion, and I'll be able to assess the situation myself. Okay, go on, hurry.
More mechanoids have showed up. I'm afraid they're going to attack. Requesting backup.
They killed them all? But why? These are standard models of mechanoids. I don't see anything unusual. Are they covering their tracks? What were they trying to hide?
Greetings. I think I'll participate in your discussion.
Matarkus? Why am I not surprised? You deserve to be given the title of the snoopiest person on Aelion. Asterius at least has an excuse. He's writing an encyclopedia, but you're just a nosy old man. Admit it.
Only if you will agree to admit that you are an arrogant brat, Flavius. I am where I'm needed, and now I'm needed right here.
If I've offended you, I'm sorry. We're on the verge of a great discovery, and so, well, that means I'm all wound up. No, we can't waste time and search for the place where Marcus got resurrected. Listen, you should just scan every place.
Please don't try to rush it, Flavius. We need to be extremely careful.
Be careful. Matarkus. What can possibly happen, Matarkus?
It'll be quite some time before the funeral crew arrives. Your scanner. I have a strange feeling that something is wrong with him. He has no life energy. He's dead. Of that, there is no doubt. But what is it that makes the thing move? Go on. Mechanisms are Flavius' strength. Waste no time. Get this data to him as soon as you possibly can. I have never seen anything quite like it. If someone malicious is capable of altering an immortal this much, it bodes ill for us. Ah, that's it. Our job here is done. This is it. Our job here is completed.
Oh no! My prototype.
So, that's how it happens, huh? Well, rebirth. Maybe for you it is. But today I died for the first time since becoming an immortal. Well, I'll tell you if you'd like to know. Well, in short, I'm afraid... I believe that But one day, something might possibly go wrong. Then where would we be? What if it gets intercepted on the way? Well, I don't know. Demons? Where is Laertes' ether body? No one knows. Alright, I won't scare you with old tales. See you in the capital. Is that really how it happens?
To the research center, quickly.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I need to sit down and think about this. Sometimes I think...
Metarchus, you can't be serious. Gods are immortal. They don't die. Oh, it was such a nice and fresh prototype, too.
I'm sorry, Flavius. I clearly sense danger. I'm sorry about your prototype, but I'm afraid you might have many more on your hands in the near future.
I felt something as well. Pain and disappointment. But that was after you sprayed ether pollen on my prototype.
From the looks of it, it seems the mechanoids don't want us to get a hold of their technology.
Do you know? Do you have any understanding of the magnitude of what you have just witnessed? My friend, it is the birth of a new species. That's so wonderful! Scratch that. I must review the simulation from my computer.
Watch out now. Flavius is blinded by a new scientific mystery. I don't want to believe that he's going to do everything he can to solve it. But of course he will. Don't let him do anything too foolish, though. I must take some time to think about what I have seen. Farewell. Take care of yourself.
Listen, I've been thinking about death and all. I need to talk to someone about it. If you have a minute, I'll be in Darnik.
New technologies for the defenders of Aelion.
Thank you for coming here. Nice weather, huh? Or however you normally start a conversation. Thank you. No, really, thank you. I'm so grateful. It's just that I don't know how to start. Yes, of course. Sorry. Oh, gods. Do you even have a heart? Let me do it. That's great. You're joking. No, really, I wish I could, because in actuality, it's truly very funny. Okay. Well, I mean... Oh, it's so hard. This is where I died for the first time. Whew. I finally said it. What a load off. I became an immortal in Darnik. I was killed here. Stopped breathing, died, ceased to exist, kicked the bucket, popped off the hooks, bit the big one, croaked, fell off my perch, cashed in my chips, dropped like a fly. Ugh, sorry. I'm getting carried away. That's putting it mildly. I really do wish I could tell you everything. It's just too difficult for me to talk about. Hey, I'm trying here. Seriously? Wore a wooden coat? Thank you. I feel better now. I used to live right here in Darnik. Then the village got attacked, and then I died. I thought I could overcome my fear of death here, where it all started. But here I am, and the fear is still with me. I don't know what else to say. Listen, since we're here, let's just clear the village of the Verds. I can't stand seeing them in Darnik. And who knows when I'll get another chance to fight by your side. I can't miss an opportunity like that. I get it now. That was great. It's too bad we didn't think to do that before today. You have the power to inspire anyone. You will rush into battle and there's just no stopping you. I'm familiar with your story, and it's... Really? Well, you could have fooled me, but I really needed to hear that, because it means that I'm not hopeless. Hey, I'm not a coward either, although maybe there is some truth in that. I feel so happy. I want to jump around and whoop and holler like a madman. But I won't. Please don't look at me like that. Today, I finally stopped feeling so useless. I can now avenge all the people who had died here, myself included. You know, I think I'm no longer afraid of dying. It's true. I can prove it. In fact, I'll prove it to everyone. Hey, easy! Keep your hands to yourself. Hey, come on! Let's finish this! The place where I had my first kiss. Anyway, thank you for everything. I have to go. I urgently need to change my destiny.
So you weren't just all talk. The Mantides will have it handed to them. At least these ones won't get to me. Why didn't you remind me? We should have picked a code word. How do I know that you're you and not an agent of the Mantides? Sometimes I think about it. I remember the code words. Think of what might have changed in me lately. I'm almost certain that I'm fine, but you'll have to take this risk too. You did a lot for Alion's sake, but alas, the situation isn't improving. Flavius is too careless. He's looking in the wrong direction, and the Mantides are watching every move. His, mine, yours. You're inattentive. I told you about the agents, but there's something else. I detected a strange electromagnetic emission next to my shelter and followed it to the Thetan Rift. That's why I called you here. The Mantides are cooking up something there. Of course, they know about you. I'm afraid they'll find out about me soon. I'd be much obliged. That should distract them, and I'll be able to continue my investigation. For some time. Time is something we're always short of, isn't it? But the Immortals don't have this problem. I'll talk to you later, and make sure to redouble your vigilance.
So you aren't just
It's a prototype. We are going to see if there are any side effects.
At least these ones won't get to me.
Anomalous signal detected. That's strange. This area is hardly an oasis of high technology. Reduce the number of Mantides while I scan the area. I have determined the exact coordinates of the signal sources. There are several of them. I recommend you find out what they are. mechanoid antenna with a camouflage module. Quite unusual. Fortunately, I know a person who can solve this riddle. Don't worry, it's not real.
The mechanoids are spying on the Phantides. So curious, these tin cans. And they're also cores. I hope you have the scanner ready.
Why don't we try something? Scan the other antennas. Their signals are different. Perhaps we'll learn something new.
Mantides not far from the antenna. As soon as they were gone, the signal from the antenna disappeared as well. Interesting.
The antenna is transmitting information about the Mantides. Why do the mechanoids need it? This could be the mystery of the century.
Transmitting when there are no Mantides in the area. It must be surveillance. The mechanoids and Mantides are friends. Alright, don't let me distract you. I'm going to send my technicians to look for active antennas. One more mystery to solve. I've improved bits of your scanner, and the Korg's device is no longer a mystery. Get here. The upgraded scanner is waiting for you.
During the first invasions,
What do you marvel at?
This is the golden age of...
Yet another beautiful day for science. I can tell we're on the verge of a discovery. You just need to find let's call it a Korg construct. You also have to scan it. Sorry, haven't thought about that. Find a pylon, the kind they put people on. It's the thing that those walking corpses come out of. You know them. Right, I get it. 1 to 1. Let's not waste time. Well, if you get it, then we can start. Just one more thing. You must make sure that the construct...
Hello, am I disturbing you? I'm at the Divine Observatory.
Sometimes
come by if you can. I have something to tell you.
Besides, we know much more.
Oh, really?
You're just the one I need. Flavius asked me to give you something, and I completely forgot. This has happened occasionally since that brainwashing incident. Flavius promised it'd pass eventually. By the way, why are you here? Oh, right. Right, as if I could forget the face of someone who blew up the only prison for immortals on Aelion, just like I wouldn't be able to forget the expression on Flavius's face when it happened. So, about Flavius. He set up surveillance of the most populated areas, as well as the key facilities on Aelion. He wants to be fully prepared the next time the mechanoids attack. A signal sent whenever the hidden surveillance is tripped. I'll inform you when it happens, so you can respond accordingly. You think it's about people? I think he's just annoyed that these hunks of metal are always one step ahead of him. No, of course Flavius cares about mortals, in general, just not about each single specimen of the species. What is one life weighed against the entire universe, if you know what I'm getting at? Wait, what's that sound? Isn't that Flavius's program? Mechanoids are approaching. I'm uploading the coordinates to your tablet.
Presence
Another
of
one of
corpse
my ingenious
detected.
creations.
I suggest
A
you
little
think
something
very
to help you
carefully
out.
before
From
drawing their
Flavius with
attention.
love, so to speak.
You have a real talent for falling into ambushes. I hope you have a talent for getting out of them too. The workers tried to resist. Too zealousy by the looks of it.
find a construct with a human on it. We need to figure out what's going on. That's exactly what we could do. I hoped it was something synthetic, but alas, these are people. Scan the construct and I'll get to work. I received data from your scan. I'm at Tiberius is now. Get here as soon as you can. I believe we'll finish processing the data by then.
You have discovered another trap. How? By falling into it, as usual. Not the most elegant approach, but it's effective, isn't it? I have detected a group of people. Judging by their vitals, their bodies have not been altered yet. The key word is yet.
Technologies for the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program. is going fast, but it's not the final stage. You're fighting intermediary prototypes, so to speak. Oh, an interesting production process. Try to find a construct with a humanoid. We need to figure out what's going on. That's exactly what we need. I hoped it was something synthetic, but alas, these are people. Scan the construct and I'll get to work. I received the data from your scanner. I'm at Tiberius's now. Get here as soon as you can. I believe we'll finish processing the data by then.
Ian! Have you seen Ian? My brother. He worked here too. Ian went missing just as this nightmare started. 2 shifts ago, he went to check the compressor in the other part of the plant. He contacted us and said that he found some device that shouldn't have been there. He said that he'd go and take a better look. And then we lost contact with him. We knew that something was wrong right away. Accidents do happen here occasionally. The equipment is not new, to put it mildly. Guys from our crew went to go look for him, but didn't come back either. All 5 of them. We called the center and reported the emergency. We were ordered not to do anything and waited for help. And then they came. Those monsters. And I swear on Ali's cannon that I saw our missing crew members among them. They must have closed off the perimeter and then moved towards the center. Slowly, without a word. Anyone who was caught was captured and dragged off somewhere. I also saw a few mechanoids. They kept a little away, mounting the same things Ian had talked about. Unless they decided to settle on Aelion and set up a base here. We mine and process raw materials for construction. There's nothing valuable here. Can you lead us out? Then we... Huh? They're here! But wait! That's... Ian! Ian! Wait, it's me, doesn't it? No! Don't kill them. Stop. They are people. Maybe they can still be saved.
or you'll become just like him.
I'm glad to see you again. I'm sorry
I'm glad to see you in my lab. Remember? Flavius always made fun of me, saying that the place was too small with not enough equipment. And now look, he's using that very same lab as a testing platform. That's right. Flavius brought a whole pile of new equipment here. With his attention span, he'll probably leave half of it behind. Flavius is waiting for you in the virtual reality hall to run a simulation. He wants to study the transformation process in detail. I think you'll see no difference between this room and the training hall. And if you do, make sure to tell me about it later. By the way, did you know that Flavius came up with a name for those horrible creations the mechanoids made? He calls them Korgs. Sounds as hideous as they look, and really suits them. I have no idea. However, I really do just hate the way Flavius says that. Yes, of course. Get in the capsule. Flavius will meet you on the other side of reality. Good luck with your simulation.
Great, we've been waiting for you. Why? Well, I can't do it without you. We're going to simulate the subjugation of humans. Yes, we already have the formulas and calculations, but we need visuals. It's not that simple. What we are talking about is control over people. It is a facet of the Mantide's nature. But the mechanoids... The Integrator is plotting something. All right, back to work. I'm sure you faced wingers before. Subjugation of humans is what these creatures live to do. Biochemistry and a bit of natural magic. Wingers are sentient but primitive. The Mantides are using them to expand their army at the expense of the enemy forces. Let's simulate the subjugation of a human using a winger. Now it's an Azvang. It's a hideous form of parasitism, and a dangerous one at that. It's pretty obvious that the winger has completely subjugated the human, but it's a reversible process. The parasite can be removed, and the victim will survive. The wingers are not a threat to the gods, but whatever attacked you in Nerion's lair wasn't a winger, and requires further research. It's too bad the specimen died. Now let's simulate the making of Korgs. What's the same, and what's different? Now let's simulate the making of Korgs. What's the same, and what's different? These creatures can also be considered Korgs, an intermediary form. They are weak and not very dangerous. Korgs are much stronger than Azvangs. But why would the Integrator need living soldiers? Well, not living per se, but still. Perhaps they... The second transformation is irreversible. We're going to need to take readings from the mechanoids. And here I thought I knew everything about them. To solve complicated problems, problems, I need data. A lot of data. Send your adept to research the mechanoids. Tiberius came by. He asked me to think of a way to transform Korgs back into humans. Funny guy.
My humblest respects. The group is ready for work. We have many scientists and engineers in our order. I'm sure we'll do fine. I have prepared a detailed research report. We have information about brain implants, the Mantide's odd behavior, and the cargo of the crashed cube. According to Flavius's theory, microchips on Korg's head affected the same brain areas as the impulses of Winger enslavers. Our scientists performed a series of comparative studies and disproved his theory. With all the aplomb you'd expect from him, said that he thought so. By the looks of it, they prepare the human organism for further modifications. They change human physiology, just like Aswangs. There were a few mechanoids near the entrance to their lair, but the Mantides paid them no mind. Even when one of them flew into the cave, none of the Mantides attacked it. Recently, a mechanoid cube was shot down. It had containers of unknown substance on board. The analysis revealed that it was the same bioactive substance that Winger enslavers inject into the bodies of their victims. I hope this information will be useful.
Tiberius dropped by again. He wants me to come up with a warning system for the Korg attacks. He's so funny.
Portasuni, now! Get here! I think I changed my destiny! Well, do you like it? I did that. I killed so many of them that I lost count, and I'm not done yet.
New technologies for the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
A week ago, I wouldn't dream of coming here. By the way, I fought a tough one right here. It was a close call. And here, they piled on top of me. I died, of course, but then I came back and finished them off. This is where I died after slipping in a puddle. That was awkward.
You're early. I thought I'd have this place cleaned up by now. But together, we can do it faster. You're joining me, right? Is that a joke? Whatever, I don't care. I may not be the strongest or bravest immortal on Aelion, but I sure can clean this place up. With or without you. No, not really. I still get scared. Every time I die, my heart drops to my stomach and I have all sorts of thoughts. Like maybe this is the last time I'll see the sky, the sun, the wind. It's hard, that's for sure. But it's not the end. I tell myself, I've something to fight for, and so I'm fighting to the end. I'll walk my path. It could be short and awkward, but I'll do everything that I can, and I'll be honest with myself. That is true freedom. I thank you for it. There is actually more. Come on, I can't wait to go at him. I also heard screams for help, up ahead, but these screams come and go, so I'm not really sure. Maybe I imagined it, but let's check it out.
Help!
There! Someone inside, I swear by Li.
Thank you. 1,000 times thank you. I didn't plan on dying in this container. It's so nice to be alive and free. What's the weather like? Not rainy, I hope.
And who are you?
Then let me introduce myself. Timson. A freelance archaeologist, adventurer, and victor in life.
What were you doing in there?
Suffering hardships? You don't think I sat there because I liked it, do you? It's them. Those dead things lying over there. They locked me inside and wanted to transport me somewhere. I'm still shaking.
We can't leave a gal in distress.
That's so noble of you. May I ask who you are?
Us? We're heroes. We're saving this world, that's all. You know how it is.
Fantastic. It's so exciting. I'd love to hear the story in a more private setting. Why don't we go to Eleanor? There's nothing but ruins here. But really, if you have business here, I'll just leave you to it and evacuate.
Come to think of it, you're suspicious.
No need to think of it then, is there? Oh, I guess I do. And though all I want is to get out of here and forget everything like a bad dream, I should probably be more socially responsible. I think this is all because of me. I wouldn't really say guilty, because it was accidental. I have a shiny little thing with me, an amulet. I found it in the ancient ruins, of course. Where else do you think people find them?
Hey, she's a thief. We have to turn her over to Iana.
Easy. I was going to take it to the Divine Observatory. So, I know a thing or two about demons, and I think they are drawn to this amulet. I'm 99% sure. Because there's no need for me to deceive immortals? If my assumption is true, we all win. And if not, nothing is going to change for you. This is what we're going to do. You'll take the amulet with you, wherever it is that you're going, and I'll see what we can do with it. Deal? And by me. Then I'll see you later.
I will remember you.
When I got to the port, there were no demons here. I was fiddling with the amulet inside this container, when suddenly it started glowing. Downhill fast. You know that humming machines will destroy worlds, right? They're believed to have been created by the ancient demiurge Sarn, so he could free himself from prison. Demons transform everything around them into trying to go better. Yes. That's why witches believe them to be the most dangerous of all invaders. I tried to destroy the amulet while it was trapped inside. It didn't work. But I have an idea. Maybe if we leave the amulet to be strong, we can get rid of it. To destroy the amulet, you'll need the strongest demon you can find.
There. We're finally back to peace and quiet in Isuni again. Once they clean up the demonic waste, of course. No matter how you look at it, we're heroes. So much trouble for one woman. That's how it usually is, no? But whatever, at least she's pretty.
I'm waiting for you at the research center. I have news regarding the story with the Korgs. Good news. You like good news, don't you? I researched that question. Everyone does.
What do you marvel at?
Tiberius. I guess he's not back to full capacity yet. I've no idea what... Oh, you're here already. Great. That is correct. I'm worried about Tiberius. It's just that he's been out of sorts. He keeps on telling me about mortals. As though I would neglect them. Me! I mean, I'm one of the people they owe their lives to, am I not? Okay, not all of them, but the majority of the species. What else does he want from me? Tiberius has become insufferable. He's still a valuable worker. Maybe we should cheer him up. Have any ideas? What do you mean? Load him up with work? Or go play with him in the garden? The second option is absolutely unacceptable. Well, come to think of it, I haven't left the capital for a while, and don't regret it in the slightest. I will try to come up with an interesting task for him to do. Maybe it'll distract him. I love this phrase. Get down to business. Get down to business. Ah! Gives me goosebumps. All right, let's do it then. I have analyzed everything, and I conclude that the Korg manufacturing process comprises of several stages. It's just a theory. However, it's probably true because it's my theory. Remember those pylons? I suspect that they may be a prototype version of some stationary machine. The first stage of manufacturing. More complicated systems will come into play later. I mean, it's quite obvious. There are several different types of Korgs out there, and until now, we've only had a chance to observe the weakest of them in the field. There's likely a facility somewhere on Aelion. I don't know, a factory? A Korg factory, where they manufacture an incubator. Well, in short, a place where they produce these biomechanical symbiotes. I know where this place is located, and you know who's going. So let's not waste time, okay? We can just skip to the part where I give you valuable instructions. Nothing for now, I think. I will add several sensors and cameras to your equipment. Equipment! Come in! What's going on?
You should stay away from that place. Can't you see that the factory is a trap? Or do you think you can escape from anywhere?
What? Who? Get off of my channel!
You shouldn't underestimate the Mantides. They know everything about you. Whatever trap they've got in place, it was designed with your weak points in mind.
It's a secure channel.
Nothing is secure. Your system is full of vulnerabilities. You think I'm the only one who found them?
This is Zero, right? Don't listen to this idiot. One moment, I'm going to kick him off this channel.
I guess I shouldn't have expected the gods who forgot the fear of death to be wise. Do as you will, but remember that when mortals die because of your actions and your mistakes, they won't be able to come back to life.
What an idiot. What an extremely clever, I'd even dare say brilliant idiot. If I ever got my hands on this Zero, I wouldn't know what to do with him. Kill him on the spot, or beg him to come back to the laboratory. What do you think of all this? I look at you and I can clearly see that I backed the correct goal. I'll contact you when you get to the place. Bye-bye.
Now that you're inside
Another
the
one of my
facility,
ingenious
you need
creations. A little something to help you out. From Flavius with love. First we need to stop the production process. To do that, you need to upload my program to the Mechanoid server. This whole construction is protected by a shielding barrier. To disable it, you need to switch on all the generators in this sector.
towards the energy storage units. Or should you? That's up to you. But don't worry. It's not regret, but a good imitation of it.
It's all so logically structured. The storage system, progressively assembled, and the cherry on top. Dispatch unit. When was the last time I was this excited? Probably about 400 years ago when I first saw the mechanoids. Leave the security system to me. I'll do what I can. So let's wish each other good luck. The access lock system kicked in. I'll try to disable it. Second sector. And there's no harm in trying? Security system is disabled. What is this code? No. I think I've activated something. Sector. Give me a minute. I'm trying to shut down the server. This will hurt them quite a bit. Hopefully. The first array of data upload. Decrypting it now. Oops. I seem to have activated the unloading protocol. Careful. on a little longer. There's no way back. It's an amazing place, isn't it? I'm excited and nearly drunk with anticipation of discovery. I am certain I should visit this factory personally. What for? Eli's return? Besides, there are no more traps at the factory. Zero was wrong. How unfortunate for him, eh? Zero, are you there? Or is this new security system too tough for you? I can't hear you. The silence probably means yes. Who needs this idiot? Really? Who actually needs him? No, I'm not as evil as Tiberius thinks I am. Of course, I will help you. But how? Wait. He's a brilliant hacker, but he's using my technology. I'm fairly sure I'm able to trace the unknown device myself. Give me a minute. I found a few, and one of them is sending a distress signal. It's the one we need. Don't have exact coordinates, but it's somewhere around the Tau station. It's my lab, and know what? There happen to be some strange signals coming from there. I was busy, so I let someone from the observatory handle it. Goodbye. new technologies for the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
Who the hell is this? What is this, a freeway? Hey, is no one checking the permits here? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't know. Please, don't be angry with me. I'm just a lab assistant. It's none of my business. You should ask Dr. Lucius. He's in charge here.
I heard Flavius was supposed to send someone here to...
That's good. Stand back!
Yourself.
Thank
they
the
are
gods!
close.
Hurry! We have survivors!
Oh, finally, we are rescued. Thank you for coming so quickly. Come on, we need to move deeper into the facility. I have all the access keys. I am Cipriana, Junior Research Officer. I will answer all your questions on the way. I told you, we need to go deeper into the facility. My colleagues are there. Negligence, sabotage. Does it really matter when human lives are at stake? This is a lab. Everybody wears masks in here. Well, wait. If you don't mean a gas mask, then yes, I've seen one. He seemed weird. He went into the facility. And we're heading that way anyway. Hurry up! The sooner we get there, the more chances we have to save my colleagues. Come on! Straight this way! Just a moment. I'm on it. This place is amazing, isn't it?
Judging by the readings, our culprit is the mighty Warden, in the furthest part of the facility. It caused a discharge that damaged our equipment. To avoid a repeat event, it must be eliminated. The bad news is that you'll need to go through these ruins, and scanners report that they are crawling with Wardens. But I'm sure you'll manage.
Are nothing but a tragic mistake. Why are these highly advanced nations so bent on destroying one another?
The Warden of Element is now inside the protective.
About time. We were all betting whether you'll show up or not.
Don't listen to him. He's so scared he doesn't know what he's saying. Of course, we're grateful. Masked? Well, we...
As though there are people who don't wear masks. I know I've never met any. Hello, haven't seen you around. How do you like our masquerade? Stop squirming. You're going to answer for everything you've done. It's too bad you won't remember much once I'm finished with you.
Junior Goddess Cipriana, Doctor of Medicine and head of Medella Mechanica Corporation. I should have guessed that. Such advancements in prosthesis technology could only be made with the help of the mechanoids. It's a shame I didn't know they served the Mantides too.
Will you stop bringing this up? Mantides have nothing to do with that. You know everything about our society, but you still don't get our purpose. It's all in a good cause. Our mission is to establish a dialogue between humans and the mechanoids and put an end to this pointless war. Yes, our methods might seem brutal, but there is no other way. Nobody will even consider peaceful negotiations. I could just break you, but let's not do that, shall we? Join us. I know that you're sick. The mechanoid technology will restore your health, and you'll live a long life.
Save your breath, Doctor. You won't persuade me. You'll have to torture me.
You leave me no choice.
There's always a choice.
What? A poison capsule? Damn you! Damn you all! Why? Why can't you understand? Now you know the truth. Mechanoids aren't our enemies. Medical technologies that my company uses is their gift of goodwill. This war is a pointless tragedy. Help me put an end to it. Who? Ah, you mean those unfortunates? Well, one might say so. They were volunteers. They sacrificed themselves to create the technology of biomechanical synthesis and create a human mechanoid hybrid. This technology is our future. This can't be! You and Flavius got it wrong and jumped to conclusions. The mechanoids mean no harm to us. Listen, the mechanoids gave us a technology which saves lives of hundreds of alien citizens every day. Would an enemy do that? Or you think I've been brainwashed? Not at all. I wish I didn't have to use this device, but it's the price of peace. This is impossible! You're either lying or getting lied to. Mechanoids are our friends. The war continues because of bloodthirsty war dogs like you. I will make you see the truth.
did you do? Break the antenna? Finally. Looks like quite a party. All familiar faces? Why don't you bring her to my lab? It's on your way anyway.
I take responsibility for all Cipriana's actions. From now on, she's under my protection. You're hopeless. People are like plants, Flavius. If you care for them, they bloom.
People do not bloom. Dryads do that. But xenobiology's not my favorite. There you go. It's 'cause of your influence, Harida. You always encourage her. Now look where it got her.
You know, if you had paid more attention to her, nothing would have happened.
As though I have nothing else to do with my time but to look after this girl. Aelion depends on me. If you weren't aware of that fact...
Then I suggest you stop creating new enemies with your own hands.
What? All right. Fine. Perhaps I could have spared a couple of days to help her with her projects. How could I know she would take offense?
You abandoned her when she needed help. Some take offense at that.
Discovery upon discovery. And let me guess, I also don't pay mortals enough attention, no?
I believe this is something that you already know.
Oh, for the love of... All right, take her. Take her and then go hide her somewhere. There are lunatics everywhere. Must be something in the air. I must analyze it. Attention, any immortal that can hear me. Science needs your help. I'll tell you more at the research center.
I wish I could work with Flavius, but he will never pick me.
Let me bring you up to speed, although it is quite simple. Basically, I need an escort. You must have heard of Korgs, thanks to Priya. Some also call them cyberwalkers, which makes sense, I suppose. Living flesh fused with the perfect mechanical machine. What a dreadful little thing. Those mortals were in very grave danger. But fortunately, this horror is over. Some immortal initiates, under my supervision, found the source of this corruption. The factory where the Korgs were produced has been cleaned up, so there's nothing particularly dangerous inside any longer. All you need to do is take a walk, go around the premises, and kill off the remaining enemies. I'll just study the manufacturing process. If you don't have any questions, then I'll...
Don't be hasty, Flavius. Just think, please.
Matarchus, for you, anything. What do I need to think about? Give us the preamble.
Think about how you haven't left Aelinar for a good 100 years or so, for example. Perhaps it means you shouldn't.
Exactly. 100 years ago, there was absolutely nothing interesting on Aelion, so I simply cannot miss an opportunity such as this.
I can sense disturbances in Aelion's magical field, and it does worry me. Can you give me some time to figure out the reason?
Take your advice. Wait another century for a mystery worthy of my genius? No way.
Well, you've always been stubborn. Allow me to finish here, and I'll accompany you.
That I can do. but only out of respect for you. And please, try to finish your work fast. Great, it's settled. We'll meet at the same spot. I'll let you know the time later. Bye now, but I'm afraid I don't need that many volunteers. My assistant, a random number generator, will help us assemble our dream team.
Good to see you. How did it go with Flavius? Are you heading out soon? That's great. Now, in the meantime, could you help me with a mission that I have to save a couple of scientists? They need rescuing from Mantides. Well, they're scientists. Asterius sent them after Nerion was kicked out of the caves. They've been there searching for relics of the Mantide culture.
Technologies for the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
Careful. The probability of hostile biological species being present is 83%.
Digging through their brains? This is disgusting. I don't understand what Asterius is trying to find here. Mantides are just bugs. Maybe there used to be bigger and smarter bugs among them, but not anymore.
Fight near the eggs. The monster will not cause rockfill to avoid harming the offspring. Although I'm not sure who is the monster in this situation.
Mantides eat people, enslave them, and kill them. I'm thinking they've already told us everything we wanted to.
Did we have a problem? Unless we decide to relocate, I thought we were perfectly fine. Thamson, do you know anything about it?
What? Oh, Marcus, what are you doing here?
There are always some men hanging around Thamson. I should get used to it. Good luck to you.
Do you have any idea what men he is talking about?
Quiet, you. Mostly it's you, so you shouldn't worry about me.
How am I not supposed to worry about you? We're not.
We're just friends.
Yes, we're seeing each other. Isn't she simply amazing? Such a beauty. Thanks for helping. Now I have an excuse to stay here. Except, well, for now, I'm taking time off and can't join you in your adventures. So sorry. Good luck.
So far? Well then, let's wait a bit longer. Enough! I can't wait for Matarkus anymore. Let's all meet at the Korg factory. I'm sending you the coordinates.
There's a cache not far from you. I can tell you its exact coordinates.
It's a prototype.
But why spoil
We're
the
going
fun
to see if there are any side
searching
effects.
for it?
Operation Factorium moves into an active phase. Hold on, I'll finish up and explain everything. For those who may have missed it, Matarkus is still stuck in the middle of nowhere, and Diana demands that we sort out the mess at the factory. This is why we're here. I couldn't wait and came here early. I'm 2 rooms ahead of you.
I can't believe it. Flavius picked me.
Did you notice that the test subjects are all over the area? I have these. You can take them out.
stick to their job. Don't get distracted, Flavius. Don't miss anything important.
Everything is fine. Communication problems? Keep moving.
Hush. Don't resist. Let your mind go. Everything will be all right.
I checked you. Your organism is functioning normally. I'm not a doctor, but everything seems fine. I have a really strange feeling in my head. Are you? The mistress already contacted you. We need to go.
Come, child. Do not be afraid. You look like a scared animal. Do I look that terrifying to you? Zoop. Nonsense. Don't be look. Don't give in to human prejudice. I am the mother of all. The one who protects. The one who shows the way. The one who knows. I am the elder and the last goddess of Mantides. My name is Aurea. In our language, this means the Eternal Mother. I'm sorry, child, that it was me who initiated our meeting and not you. But don't be afraid. I will do you no harm. I helped you and your friends open up your minds. One of my children is inside your head right now. A fly? You call this species enslavers. We call them Danak. Only a great goddess can give birth to Danak, not me. Take care of your Danak, and keep it secret. Ktal. Life. I want to live, and I want my children to live, though not here. I want Mantides to leave Aelion. Don't be Luke. There is only one way to leave Aelion. I need a skyboat, a ship which sails among the stars. Or maybe you just don't know. You are like guests in your own home. There is an ancient ship on Aelion. I know it. Because I was here when the ships took off and landed back on Aelion. If I get them, we will leave Aelion for good. So, will you help me? You will help me. Hagen. Good. This is how we begin. Donehope Glacier is a mysterious place. You have neglected it, and now it's swarming with rats. But that's not what matters. Donehope Glacier is a sarcophagus with an ancient immortal locked inside it. I need him, and you will bring him to me. Don't be a zoob. I'm more than 1,000 years old. I've seen a lot, and I remember a lot. Like places where Eli used to confine those who needed to reflect upon their deeds. He was somehow involved with the starships. I don't know why. I don't know everything. You will soon have the chance to ask him yourself. Whatever you see, don't be surprised, and don't worry about anything. Your clever friend will help you find the exact place.